Hi guys, and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. Let's talk about some news that appeared yesterday through a podcast of Empire. They did an interview with Darren Aronofsky, the director of The Wrestler, Black Swan, a few other very good films. He revealed during the interview that he was tapped to direct and write a Batman solo film in the early 2000s, and the actor he had in mind is the man who won an Oscar this year for the Joker. Yes, Joaquin Phoenix. Now, the Joker standalone film was an absolutely brilliant addition to the comic book genre. It was very different, very unique, very grounded, and very brilliant. Joaquin deserved his Best Actor win for his portrayal of the Joker, following Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger, who both give unbelievable performances too. Heath Ledger, of course, winning Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars. But Joaquin Phoenix was going to be Aronofsky's Batman. That's very interesting. That would have been very different. If you've seen any of Darren's films, you know he's a very artsy director. He gets very unique and interesting, complex stories and turns them into pieces of filmmaking art. I really enjoyed all of his films. They're weird, but they're different and they're unique. So it would have been very interesting to see a Batman film through his eyes. He also says in the interview that he was working with Frank Miller, of course the writer of Batman Year One, and they were making a script together for a more grounded, surreal, dark, tortured Batman. But Warner Brothers didn't see Joaquin Phoenix as being the Joker. They wanted more of a pretty boy to play him. They had Freddie Prinze Jr. in mind. You probably know him from the Scooby-Doo films. Yes, he was in mind for Warner Brothers to play the Batman. But Darren wanted more of a method actor instead of a pretty boy. I think with them two together would have been the potential of a great Batman film, but all things worked out in the end. Christian Bale was brought on to be Batman, while Christopher Nolan did his trilogy, and that was a huge success, and 3 very good movies. Great Batman films that told very good stories, but it's interesting to see what might have been. I know I would have liked to see Joaquin as the Batman. Freddie Prinze Jr., I don't really see it, but look, maybe he would have been. But I think with the Warner Brothers, they were going on the same route again. They were picking Val Kilmer, picking George Clooney, picking Freddie Prinze, maybe because of the way they looked, instead of going for a proper actor who can portray both Bruce Wayne and the Batman. But it would have been unique to see, maybe an Elseworld film, the Joker becomes the Batman. But no, all things worked out. Joaquin got to become the Joker, and he gave an unbelievable performance. Aronofsky wanted to go in more of a route of Death Wish, The French Connection, and Taxi Driver for his script. He had Miller on as a writer also, and he had this to say: "It was an amazing team because I was a big fan of his graphic novel work, so just getting to meet him was exciting back then." Apparently, even the hard-boiled writer was shocked by how dark Aronofsky was looking to go with the Batman and veering into torture territory. Sounds like it was kind of similar ideas that Todd Phillips had towards the Joker to make a more 80s, 70s style film. Aronofsky had this to say: "The studio wanted Freddie Prinze Jr. and I wanted Joaquin Phoenix. I remember thinking, we're making 2 different films here." That's a true story. It was a different time. The Batman I wrote was definitely a way different type of take than they ended up making. So there you go, what might have been. Let me know in the comments what you think of this story. Would you have liked to see Joaquin Phoenix as the Batman instead of the Joker? Let me know. Comment, subscribe, like. See you next time.